Dear student, today second part of chapter 9 Bholi, I am going to explain the line. The next day, Ramlal caught Bholi by the hand and said, "Come with me, I will take you to school." Bholi was frightened. She did not know what a school was like. She remembered how a few days ago their old cow Lakshmi had been turned out of the house and sold. Now look the explanation. The next day, Ramlal caught the hand of Bholi for school. Bholi was frightened because she did not know the meaning of school. She never went to school. She remembered their old cow about Lakshmi that had been turned out of the house and then it had been sold. She imagined herself like cow and shouted in terror. She pulled her hand away from her father's grip. "What is the matter with you, you fool?" shouted Ramlal. "I am only taking you to school." Then he told his wife, "Let her wear some decent cloth today, or else what will the teacher and the other school girl think of us when they see her?" "Look here," Ramlal cried on her to ask about her problem, and said that he was only taking her to school. Then he told his wife to provide her some good cloth, because the teacher of the school and the girls of the school thought negative to see the dresses and condition of Bholi, because he was a rich farmer as well as a nambardar and respectable man of the village. Now look the line. So new clothes had been made for Bholi, and old dresses of her sister were passed on her. No one cared to mend. Mend means to repair or wash her clothes. But today she was lucky to receive a clean dress that had shrunk after many washing and no longer fitted Champa. Now Bholi was lucky because she had been given a new cloth to wear. The old dresses of her sisters who had given to her to wear, those never be repaired or washed by anyone. She always wore dirty clothes, but now she received a clean dress that has been washed many times and repaired, and that those clothes were not fitted to Champa. She was never bathed, and oil was rubbed into her dry and matted hair. Look here, Bholi was never bathed. No one cared her, everyone just neglected her, and also no any oil was rubbed in her matted hair, in her dirty and dry hair. Only then she did begin to believe that she was being taken to a place better than her home. Even such type of activities has been performed as she had been given new clothes. The oil has been rubbed over her bodies, and also oil had been rubbed into her hair. At that moment she started to feel that she went a place that was more better than her own house. Now look the line. When they reached the school, the children were already in their classroom. Ramlal handed over his daughter to the headmistress. Left alone, the poor girl looks about her with fear-laden eyes, full of fear. When Ramlal and Bholi reached to school, Bholi saw that there were already many children in their classroom. Ramlal gave her to head mistress and returned to leave her alone at that place. Bholi looked helplessly with full of fear toward the girls. There were several rooms, and each room like her squatted and matched, reading from books or writing on a slate. The headmaster asked Boli to sit down in a corner in one of the classroom. Boli observed there were many rooms, and she found that in every room girls were sitting like her, cross-legged on mats. They were reading books or writing something on slate. Then the headmistress told Bholi to sit in a corner in one of the classroom. Now look the line. Bholi did not know what exactly a school was like and what happened there. But she was glad to find so many girls, almost half her own age, present there. She hoped that one of these girls might become her friend. Boli really did not know what is the meaning of school, and because there were no school in her village, and she never knew anything about school. But she was glad to find many girls of her own age there, and she also hoped that it may be one of the girls might become her friend. Now look the line. The teacher who was in the class was saying something to the girls, but Polly could understand nothing. She looked at the pictures on the wall. The color fascinated her. The teacher said something to the other girls to read or to write something, but boldly could not understand what the teacher said. She sat silently there. She watched the pictures on the wall, and the color of picture charmed her much. In the picture, she saw many things like that. Look here, the line. The horse was brown, just like the horse on which the Tahsildar had come to visit their village. The goat was black, like the goat of their neighbors. The parrot was green, like the parrot she had seen in the mango orchard. The cow was just like their Lakshmi, and suddenly Polly noticed that the teacher was standing by her side, smiling at her. What is your name, little one? Now look the explanation. In the picture of wall, she saw a horse. That color was brown. She imagined the horse on which the Tahsildar had come to visit their village, and when she saw the goat that was black, she compared the goat of their neighbors. And when she saw the parrot that was green color, she also compared the parrot of her mangoes garden. She saw in the pictures a cow. She compared the cow with her own cow whose name was Lakshmi. She was in imagination. At that moment, she realized that teacher was standing by her side and smiling to see her and asked affectionately her name. Bha bho bho. She could stammer no further than that. Boli started to say her name, but she stammering to say bho bho bho. Hearing the stammering sound of Boli, the girls started to laugh. Then she began to cry and tears flowed from her eyes in a helpless flood. She kept her head down as she sat in her corner, not daring to look up at the girls who she knew were still laughing at her. She started to crying, and also she the tears rolled on her cheeks. She can't able to see toward the girls because those girls were still laughing at her. When the school bell rang, all the girls scurried, ran hurriedly out of the classroom. But Boli dared not leave her corner. Her head still lowered, she kept on sobbing. When the school bell rang, all the girls ran hurriedly from their class, but Boli did not courage to leave her room. She still sat there and started and kept on crying and continued crying. To see crying Boli, the teacher's voice was so soft and soothing. Soothing means comforting. In all her life, she had never been called like that. It touched her heart. When teacher saw Boli to weep, she came near him and affectionately she called her name Boli. To the voice of the teacher comforting her, she never been called with affectionate. That is why the word of teacher touched her heart much. Get up, said the teacher. It was not a command, but just a friendly suggestion. Boli got up. Teacher affectionately told her to get up. And finally, with affectionate, Boli got up. Now tell me your name. Teacher affectionately asked her name. Sweat broke out over her whole body. Would her stammering tongue again discourage her for the sake of his kind woman? However, she decided to make an effort. She had such a soothing voice, she could not laugh at her. Sweat broke out. Again, Boli just became to fear because her stammering tongue again bring a bad name. But she realized that this woman was kind. She never laughed on her, so she decided to make an effort to say her name. Bha bha bho bho. She began to stammer. Well done, well done. The teacher encouraged her. Come on now, the full name. But teacher encouraged her to say, well done, Boli. Now try to tell her full name. Bha 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 Boli. At last she was able to say it and felt relieved as if it was a great achievement. Finally, Boli succeeded to tell her full name, Boli, and on saying that, Boli realized that he had achieved a great job. Well done. The teacher patted and he tapped her affectionately and said, put the fear out of your heart and you will be able to speak like everyone else. The teacher finally tapped her affectionately and said to keep away the fear from your bodies. Think that you are able to speak like other girls. And she encouraged her to say again and again. Boli looked up as if to ask, really. Boli looked at her as she really wanted to ask a question that really she can able to speak like other girls. Okay, dear student, thanks.